Do you want to go ahead and start? We'll see if this thing pops on later.
Sure, man. So there is a program. From our research, I don't have a ton of the details. I don't know if you came up with any more, Joe, but at least we wanted to give you some preliminary information, and if it relates to you, you can do a deeper dive into it.
Yeah.
So it says that the state now has a program for first-time home buyers that is as much as 10% down. That's a substantial amount.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there is a litany of details, guaranteed, that have to be navigated to determine if you qualify, if it makes sense. But one of the most important details is highlighted both in this little video that we have, as well as the article that we can read through. And that is, I'm going to wait and see if it plays for you, Joe.
I'm trying. I don't know. I've played it before. It's not working. So it has a catchy title, though. It's called Forgivable Equity Builder Loan Program.
Right. So the caveat is 80% to qualify for it. One of the most important components is that you can't make more than 80% of the area median income. That number is provided by probably city, county. California knows what those are. They can evaluate that, look at your income, and determine if you qualify. I'm sure all this is going to be done from lenders who are help facilitating this. That's in the past, when there was first-time homebuyer programs, because we get asked that question all the time.
Yeah.
Are there any first-time
homebuyer?
About
this. California has launched a program that's going to help first-time homebuyers. That's good.
Yeah. I guess it's not that good. Sorry. All right. So anyway, yeah, I my question was on that is, gosh, how often do they update the family income of every area?
Pretty sure it's an annual update.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's fast enough.
But, no, incomes aren't moving that fast. Prices are moving that fast, Joe. Incomes are not moving that fast.
Right. So yeah, what I think I was reading, 800,000 is kind of the median home price in California. So who is this going to help?
Right. It's going to be a limited amount of people, and just some very quick calculations. You deal with median income, then in turn, the other article. You have the other article, right? That we can pull up and read.
I have that YouTube video, but that was it.
Oh, you don't have the written article that I sent you.
No, I had these two things. I had the YouTube, and then I had this from KTLA. So
okay. There was a written article as well. So basically identified the median income in Los Angeles of around 60, I think it was 63,000, if I remember correctly.
At the 80%. So
now that is the median income. So you cannot exceed,
even less.
Yeah, your income cannot exceed 80% of that income, which means you're making low 50,000 range, and that's what it takes to qualify for a house purchase. But the numbers don't add up, So maybe there are a few pockets.
Yeah, here it is, man. In Los Angeles County, people would need to make no more than $68,880 to qualify for this program.
Well, that's higher than the article I had read.
Okay.
But yeah. So, okay, that's better. That's a possibility, a lesser possibility, but way better than low 50s.
Yeah.
So, again, there is a program out there, I think at minimum, and often we have it all digested and dissected and can lay it all out. But it's early. We were just started reading things this week about it. Do some research. And we haven't mentioned what I am not 100% in agreement with, but it's out there and it's huge. And that is the other component that was cited very early in both of these articles, was that it's a forgiveness program. So it's a silent second meaning that it'll be attached to the property as an existing lien, as a second loan, but you don't have to make any payments. That's what they call a silent second, no payments due. And then if you live in the house for 5 years, once you live in the house for 5 years, it qualifies to be forgiven.
Yep.
I think if you've built equity over 5 years, there's an element that should be fine. I'd like, if you go to sell, you can pay back into the system and keep the system going longer and let it benefit more people.
Yep.
But currently the way it's laid out, what we've read is that it's forgiven after 5 years of living in a home as a primary residence.
Well, let me just close out with, let's see, the loan can be used for down payment or closing costs. The borrower requirements are, yes, first-time home buyer, use the property as primary residence, and then says complete home buyer education counseling and get a certificate of completion through an eligible home buyer counseling organization. And then let's see, any requirements for the type of home you need a loan for? Well, single family, 1-unit residence, and that includes condominiums and PUD plans.
Right. It's too bad that it doesn't include like a
Developments.
duplex at least. That would have been nice. That would have made it more, it would have made it so more people could qualify
Yeah.
if you had income generating portion. But that's what it is.
So if you guys are interested in this, it says how to apply. Families who think they're eligible and want to apply can click find a loan officer and contact one in their area. So whoever you're using, they should know about this. If not, they should get on the stick. When contacting the loan officer, you will need to have the usual documents, so pay stubs, bank statements, employment history, previous tax returns. So anyway, check that out. But yeah, some problems there. I think somebody was very well-intentioned. Gavin Newsom made the announcement, it looks like, but doesn't exactly fit, does it? This will be a small portion that can deal with this.
Yeah, and we'll see if they adjust it or alter it.
I hope.
Some programs like this often will start out a little smaller, and if they're successful, they can expand on them. So that would be my best guess. And hopefully they, in the process of expanding, then they clean up the things that didn't work.
Right. Okay. Well, that's some good news.